Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new episode of the Fintech Hunting Podcast. We are in beautiful Newport Beach, California, live at the Insellerate Experience Summit, and I have an incredible and amazing, one of the best in the industry. Nick, please introduce yourself and tell our guest where you're from.
Hey, Michael, thanks so much. Glad to be here. I'm Nick Rutherford, Senior Vice President for Atlantic Coast Mortgage.
It is great to have you. So, Nick, tell me, you came all the way in from New York. Why would you take your time and why would you fly into an event like this?
Well, any excuse to spend time with Josh and the great lenders he has on the Insellerate platform. It's super exciting to see where their roadmap is going and to be a part of some of those decisions, to talk about some of the features that we'd really like to see at a platform that we already get so much out of.
Absolutely. So let's talk about what are one of the things you look for in all the trends that are going on in the industry. You've talked about engagement, user adoption. What are some things lenders can do out there? What do they need to be focusing on if they're going to be successful at the rest of this year and into 2022?
I think technology is so important right now. Everyone coming off of a huge 2020 has some capital to burn. You're seeing them either expand their current workforce, get into different types of lending, and also really improve that technology stack. And as you improve that technology stack, using tools like Insellerate, where you're doing engagement with ringless voicemail, email, text message, hitting customers from all angles, if you're really not using all of those tools, you're going to set yourself behind for 2021 and the future.
That is so true. When we talk about those tech tools and the tech stacks, what do you look for when you're evaluating new technology?
So the most important thing I look for in new technology is the vision of the company. Does the vision of the company align with the vision of our company and my vision for our brand? If you align with those visions for the future, you're going to be on the same roadmap moving forward. You're not always going to have to be constantly fighting to get improvements done to the platform that are going to help you do business. Those improvements are already going to be coming, and you're going to have a say in what those improvements are going to be, and you're really going to get everything you need out of your tech stack.
So true. And understanding the tech stack, how it's going to fit in, how those systems are going to play and communicate with one another is critical. What's one key takeaway you took from this incredible Experience Summit?
My favorite part of the summit is getting to hear all of the different lenders that do business a little bit different than I do. I think we can sometimes get in our own little bubble of how we do things, and we spend a lot of time building it. We think we know exactly what we should be doing. Then you hear some other lenders that use different lead sources, that have different strategies, and you take bits and pieces of what you're saying and you apply that to what you're doing, because there really is so many great minds in this industry and so many great minds at this Experience Summit with us.
Nick, you always have a wealth of information. You are welcome to join the podcast at any time. If somebody wants to get a hold of you, what's the best way they can contact you and ask it and just probe to get more insights?
I always love to share ideas, so I'm always willing to spend some time with other lenders that want to learn or that will help me learn. So the best way to get in contact with me is through my email, nrutherford, RUTHERFORD, @acmllc.com.
Outstanding. Nick, thank you for joining us on this episode of the Fintech Hunting Podcast.
Thanks, Michael.